Alright guys, welcome to the weekly update of Nifty. This is National Stock Trading Academy and my name is Dave. We are going to analyze Nifty for this week. What are the trades I'm looking at and which direction we are going to head. Now it doesn't mean that has to be correct all the time, because see, it's just the market analysis and anybody has authority to say anything about the market. It's up or down, right? It doesn't matter how much wisdom he has or he's actually an idiot in the market. But both of those person or both of those people has 50% chance of getting things right? But the main concept from the market is not to tell you that we are going to go up or we are going to go down. It's actually that how you are going to make that move. So if it does make that move, we should be having a strategy to trade it, right? So with that said done, let's start. So we are expecting Nifty to take this bottom within this week itself, which means there is a little bit less downside left. Now I don't care how much support it has and how much volume it has, how much diversion it has. It is going to tag it and close below it. It can close, it cannot close depending on the conditions, but what I'm saying that close has no or very little or less value in terms of this support. So if you get a close below it, the support and resistance, guys, please don't think that this support is broken and now you're going into more downside, right? It doesn't work that way, because if you see here, this was your resistance, you went way up, you gave so many candle close, and then you fall back within this structure, right? For those people who are asking which pattern is this is expanding flat, if you know what I mean by that, right? Because not everyone is a beginner, right? But now this expanding flat is actually be proven by the market. Now remember this one thing, you think this is expanding flat, we think this is expanding flat, but any of us don't know what actually this is, right? So what we do different in the market is actually, if this is that pattern or if this is any of the pattern, we let the market confirm the pattern and then we execute the trade. So for that upside, we'll hold on that, because I think we'll be having 2 or 3 weekly updates to confirm this move or confirm this as expanding flat. Until then, we are not seeing this as expanding flat. However, that is a possibility, right? There are 2 possibilities in my mind which is going right now. One of them is this is expanding flat, or the another one is this, that this is the first impulse for the downside in a corrective way for the monthly time frame, right? But that's very less chance. Let's not discuss it. The hot topic, the main concept is this. Is this an expanding flat or is this a trend continuation pattern for the upside? For confirming that lag, we actually need to study this last piece of the clue. Alright, so this is actually clues, guys. It's like piece by piece we are getting the information, and by that, the more piece we have, the better information we have to understand the pattern and the concept. So with that said done, we go to the lower time frame, and when we come to the lower time frame, we see this pattern is forming in the lower time frame. Now we have discussed this pattern in the last special weekly update during the week. So we are actually, it looks like we are going to take that bottom within this pattern itself, right? So this pattern itself is a reversal pattern. This pattern itself is a completion of this leg, which means I don't know how you guys are counting it. I don't believe in counting, but I'm sure you would find 5 waves into it, right? But this is very least for me. That will be the last thing we'll do. But yes, for the reference, it's good to see that way. Now the main concept is, for intraday purpose, there is still one last piece of the downside left. Now the question is, will we be taking that? And the answer to that question is very simple. Yes, of course, if we get gap kind of opening somewhere there, because the more high we go, the more chance we have to get that move in a bigger points for intraday purpose, right? And once we take it, we look for the reversal sign or the trend continuation, because there is a higher chance that this last piece is not finished yet. So this has so much to go downside. It doesn't matter, it could be 5 days, 6 days, but yes, as long as you are in the pattern, let me clear that, as long as you're maintaining this pattern, you just focus the same thing. Every time you come to the near upper trend line, you sell the market. You come to the bottom of the trend line, you buy for the market, right? And if you can read this structure when this is finished, I would say, if you cannot read it, wait for this pattern to be broken out and wait for that confirmation, and then you can decide the trades based on that information you have, right? So for intraday purpose, there's a one downside is left which we would be paying attention, and if you came here for that trade, you're good to go. Now do not take that, do your analysis and validate that If I'm looking at the market the same way you are looking at it, we're good to go. But if we both have a different opinion, then maybe one of us is wrong, right? And only time will tell. But yes, we are looking for one downside for sure. We are looking for short tagging that line, which means we still have so much downside for as an intraday, right? How much we have? Let me see. It's still a 80 or 100 point down, right? So we can take advantage of that. So if anything happens, special weekly update during the week, but that's the update for this week. With that said, then guys, this is National Stock Trading Academy signing off for this update. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.